Take a look at what's grabbing the headlines here in France. Florence Villemino joins me. The left-wing primary is still in the spotlight, and tonight the two finalists will face off.
That's right. Le Figaro really expects the gloves to come off between Benoit Hamon and Manuel Valls in tonight's debate. The two candidates have very different views when it comes to the economy and society issues. So you can see they're entering the ring, according to Le Figaro. It's really a settling of scores between two visions, two versions as well of the left. You have Benoit Hamon seen as being on the left wing of the left, and then you have Manuel Valls seen as being more in the center of the left.
Well, until now, Hamon has been on the defensive, you could say, but he's begun a counterattack now.
That's right. Now, yesterday it was all about state secularism. First of all, before Hamon was on the defensive, you have Manuel Valls, who has been I guess you could say attacking Hamon. He accused Hamon of being ambiguous when it comes to state secularism. You can see Libé here accusing Valls of pummeling Hamon like a bully before round two. But as you said, Hamon as well, he started counterattacking as well. Yesterday, he accused Valls of being right-wing. So that's quite an insult. You can read all about that in Le Monde. Now, what's interesting is Hamon is really seen as being favored to win this primary, and he's really positioning himself as a defender of the left, the safeguard, if you will, of the left wing.
Well, as well as hitting back, Hamon has been putting in place the idea of a universal basic income, but that's come under a lot of scrutiny, hasn't it?
That's right. Valls himself is a very big critic of this. He says Hamon wants to bankrupt the country, but the idea has a lot of support, and it's really interesting. Several economists have penned a piece here in Le Monde actually defending this idea of a universal basic income. You can see here they're talking about it as a very credible, audacious idea. Now, one of the economists who has signed this article is Thomas Piketty. You might be familiar with his name. He's a very famous French economist. He wrote this bestseller, Capital in the 21st Century. And he's one of these economists who say this idea, this is a very good idea. It raises some very serious questions that deserve some serious answers. And the article also says, look, the idea isn't to impose this tomorrow. It would be a very gradual thing, but it's an interesting goal, I guess, for the country to go towards.
OK, Flo, well, socialists aside, on the right, François Fillon has been pretty busy trying to get the working class on his side.
Absolutely. You can read more about that in L'Opinion that says that, for now, he's kind of struggling to get the working class vote. And working class voters might have a hard time swallowing the latest scoop by the Canard Enchainé. You can read more about that in Le Parisien. So this is a satirical paper that says that François Fillon hired his wife, you can see a photo of her there, to be his parliamentary assistant. Now, there's nothing illegal about this, but it's really frowned upon here in France. Over an 8-year period, she earned 500,000 euros in taxpayers' money. So we'll have to see how working class voters accept that idea.
That's likely to go down very badly, Flo. Now, listen, whether you're on the right or on the left, Emmanuel Macron is posing a problem.
That's right. Libération reports that there are fears that there could be a leak towards Macron's camp coming from the right wing, particularly progressive capitalists. And what's interesting is, so this is people on the right who are tempted by Macron, but L'Opinion reports that the exact same thing is happening in the Socialist Party as well. There are many MPs who are tempted to jump ship and join Macron's En Marche movement, especially since it looks like Benoit Hamon is going to win the primary, and he's seen as being, as I said, very much on the left of the left wing. So people more to the center of the left wing are tempted by En Marche.
OK, well, all will be revealed in not too much time. Not everyone's buying, though, this magic of Macron, if you will.
That's right. Now, L'Opinion, the pro-business paper, is not a huge fan of Macron. They say he's part of this anti-establishment trend, along with Jean-Luc Mélenchon from the far left and Marine Le Pen from the far right, the Front National. They use this abstract term, establishment, as a punching bag, a kind of catch-all term that actually exonerates them for any responsibility. But you can see L'Opinion here on their front page. They're talking about la grande arnaque of these people who call themselves outside of the system, anti-establishment. I really like the cartoon today in L'Opinion. You can see Macron here. He is part of this weird band with Jean-Luc Mélenchon, Marine Le Pen, the singer there. And you might see right in the back, François Fillon is the drummer. You can see Marine singing this song, Anti-Establishment, I'll Win, thanks to you, because, you know, if you look at what's happened in the States with the election of Donald Trump or in the UK with Brexit, this anti-establishment movement seems to be very successful. So maybe their band will have a hit in the years to come.
So L'Opinion not buying what the anti-system groups are selling, for the moment at least. All right, Flo, thanks for keeping us up to date with the French newspapers. We are going to take a very short break, but we'll be back on the other side with more international headlines. Do stay tuned. You're watching France 24.